The Shadow Codex. Chapter 1. The Whisper in the Library. In the heart of Boston, beneath the ancient spires of Harvard's Widener Library, a storm raged outside, but within, a deeper tempest brewed. It was 1923, and Professor Elias Hawthorne, a reclusive historian of esoteric philosophies, stumbled upon a hidden alcove behind a dusty shelf. Concealed within was a leather-bound tome, its cover etched with a sigil that pulsed faintly as if alive. The air grew heavy, and the shadows seemed to writhe as he touched it. This was no ordinary book. It was the Codex Tenebris, a manuscript rumored to hold the secrets of an ancient order that manipulated history itself. Elias, a man haunted by his past, a brother lost to the Great War, a career tarnished by his obsession with forbidden knowledge, felt a chill as he opened the book. Its pages, written in a script that shifted under his gaze, whispered of a philosophy that predated Plato, a doctrine of balance between light and shadow, wielded by a secret society called the Umbrati. They didn't just record history, they shaped it, deciding which empires rose and which crumbled into dust. The Codex hinted at a relic, the Umbra Key, hidden in America, capable of bending reality itself. But every page warned, to seek it was to court madness. Chapter 2. The Stranger's Warning. Elias couldn't resist. He began deciphering the Codex, neglecting his lectures, his sleep, his sanity. Late one night, a cloaked figure appeared at his office door, a woman with eyes like polished obsidian, calling herself Isolde. She claimed to be an Umbrati defector, warning him that the Codex was a trap, a lure to awaken something ancient and malevolent. "The key isn't a tool," she hissed. "It's a cage for something that should never be freed." But before she could explain, a shadow moved, unnaturally, impossibly, and she vanished, leaving only a cryptic note. "Find the hollow church before they do." Elias's research led him to whispers of a forgotten Puritan sect in Salem, tied to the witch trials. The hollow church wasn't a place but a code, a reference to an underground chamber beneath Gallows Hill, where the Umbrati had once convened. Driven by obsession, Elias followed the trail, unaware that he was being watched by figures in tailored suits, their faces obscured by an unnatural haze. Chapter 3. The Descent. In Salem, beneath a moonless sky, Elias found the entrance, a crumbling well sealed with stones carved with the same sigil as the Codex. As he descended, the air grew thick with the scent of earth and something metallic like blood. The chamber below was a labyrinth of obsidian walls, etched with scenes of civilizations rising and falling, each marked by the Umbra Key's influence. At its center stood a pedestal, empty but for a faint indentation where the key once rested. Then the shadows spoke, not in words but in visions, flashes of wars, betrayals, and a figure cloaked in darkness wielding the key to reshape the world. Elias realized the Umbrati weren't gone, they were dormant, and the Codex was their signal to awaken. Isolde appeared again, bloodied, urging him to destroy the book before the Umbrati reclaimed the key. But as he raised a match to burn it, the suits arrived, agents of the Umbrati, their eyes glowing faintly. They didn't want the Codex destroyed. They wanted Elias to finish its translation, to locate the key, and unleash their god. Chapter 4. The Choice Trapped. Elias faced a choice: surrender to the Umbrati's will or risk everything to stop them. The Codex revealed one final secret. The key wasn't hidden, it was within the reader, activated by understanding the book's philosophy. To wield it was to become a conduit for the shadow, to lose oneself to its power. Isolde, revealed as the last guardian of the key's secret, begged Elias to resist. "You can end this," she said, "but only if you let go of everything." In a desperate act, Elias set the Codex ablaze, its pages screaming as they burned. The chamber shook, shadows coalescing into a formless horror. Elias, reciting fragments of the Codex's philosophy, balance, sacrifice, will, plunged into the darkness, sealing the key within himself. The Umbrati agents vanished, but so did Isolde, her fate unclear. Epilogue. The Echo. Months later, Elias was found wandering Boston Common, muttering about shadows and keys. The academic world dismissed him as mad, but late at night students swore they saw him in the library, searching for a book that no longer existed. The Umbrati were silent, but their sigil began appearing in forgotten corners of America, on rusted lockets, in abandoned churches, etched into the bones of the earth. The key was dormant, but not gone, and somewhere, in the shadows, something waited.